What is up, developers? It is Mike here, and today we're going to talk about how to negotiate a developer salary so you can maximize your earnings at the end of each month. So the tech industry offers a lot of opportunities, but many people aren't good at negotiating. So I want to discuss how you can get ready for a salary talk and share some tips to help you do well in it. So let's get started. Your starting salary is very important and has probably the biggest impact on your future earnings because your starting salary is the basis for all your future raises and compensation increases. So if you get in with a salary that you didn't like, it is going to be very hard to accept to work in that job knowing that you're not satisfied at the end of each month. The first step in any salary negotiation is researching your current job market. You should start this even before you apply for jobs if you know you'll be looking. It's important to know what companies are paying in your area. And remember, with remote work being more common now, companies might adjust salaries based on location or try to outsource you. So that's something to keep in mind when you do your research. Now, to make that research, there are plenty of places to find salary information like Glassdoor and Payscale. But some of these services are paid, so I recommend a free approach. Just go on LinkedIn, where you already have your profile set up, look for employed developers in your city or country and politely ask them for a salary range. It's not always appropriate to directly ask someone's salary, so start with a casual conversation. Then you can say something like, if you don't mind, can you just give me an idea of what developers typically earn? This way, you can gather the information you need and gradually build up your data. A golden rule here, and memorize it very well: never be the first to state a number. This advice is often repeated because it is really true. So as the potential employee, if you say the first number, chances are you won't receive an offer higher than that figure. Companies have a wealth of data and they know their budget, past salaries for similar roles, and the maximum they can offer. On the other side, you're often in the dark. Companies aim to gather as much information from you as they can to craft an offer, so your best leverage here is the information you gathered before. So how do you avoid stating the first number? This situation can arise very early and it even starts in the initial conversations with the recruiter. They might casually ask about your salary expectations, so you need to be prepared with a response that deflects this question. I usually say something like, I'm sure we can reach a mutually agreeable salary if we decide to move forward together. Or divert the conversation to something related to your skills or a technical thing that you can come up with. These responses buy you time and will force them eventually to go first. When they go first and give you an offer, knowing the data that you gathered, you can clearly tell if the salary is under or over the expected market range. Depending on your situation, you are free to accept or renegotiate the offer. At the end of the day, you know your worth and don't settle for less, of course. But if you're just getting started, I suggest you get in even though that salary number was less than the amount you wanted, because you will gain experience and knowledge from the job, and sooner or later, you will use it to get a better position with a higher salary. Once your salary is set and agreed on, it is going to be hard to ask for a raise during the job. Some companies don't add a penny to your salary for 2 years or more, and some would appreciate your work from the first couple of months and raise your salary, so you have no idea what is going to happen next. I personally struggle in asking for raises, and I do actually get some bonuses for the effort I give, especially that I work as a front-end developer and I provide great user experiences for my company's customers, but those bonuses aren't consistent and they can be a small number sometimes. So the catch here is to end up getting a salary that you are satisfied with from the first place. The best scenario is when a company makes the first offer, giving you a clear starting point. However, if that doesn't happen, it's wise to stay flexible and avoid anchoring the conversation with your own number. Once you and the company agree on a number, the negotiation phase effectively ends. So remember this common advice: never be the first to state a number. So that's it for this video, and I hope you'll end up with a decent salary, and let's find your treasure together, and I will see you in the next one.